Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another ETS2 storytelling episode here on BarbosGaming channel. In today's episode, I will focus to share with you another short trucking story from my adventures on the roads. This story is called The Ghost of the Alpine Pass.
If you will enjoy the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe with the bell on so you don't miss any future videos. So, let's get started.
They say the road has its own soul, that every highway, bridge, and tunnel carries stories of those who traveled before you. I never used to believe that, not until one cold winter's night when I found myself on a route that didn't exist. A route that I'll never forget.
It started like any other job, an early evening pickup from Turin, Italy, bound for Innsbruck, Austria. The cargo? Medical supplies. Time sensitive, they said, and they weren't kidding. Snow was already falling in the Alps, and they needed this delivery before the weather worsened. I'd done my fair share of mountain routes before, so I figured it'd be tough, but nothing I couldn't handle.
My truck, a sturdy Volvo FH with snow chains freshly fitted, purred as I pulled out of the loading dock. The trailer behind me gleamed under the streetlights, loaded and sealed tight. The GPS showed a straightforward route. Stick to the M22 northbound, cross the Brenner Pass, and rolled into Innsbruck by dawn. Easy enough, I thought. But as I was about to learn, the easiest jobs are often the most deceptive.
The first hour went smoothly. The highways were quiet, just the occasional car or truck passing by. Snow flurries danced in my headlights, but the roads were clear and the temperature hovered just above freezing. I tuned the radio to a local station, letting the soft hum of music and news keep me company as I climbed higher into the Alps.
It was around midnight when things began to change. The snow started falling harder, thick flakes swirling like a blizzard trying to blind me. My wipers worked overtime, but visibility dropped to almost nothing. The GPS recalculated my arrival time, and I sighed, knowing I'd have to push harder to make the delivery on schedule.
And then, it happened?
As I approached a turnoff near a small mountain village, the GPS blinked and recalculated again. This time it showed a new route, a shortcut it claimed. A red line stretched across the screen, leading me off the main highway and onto a narrow, winding road. Normally I wouldn't trust a sudden change like that, but the storm was worsening and the new route promised to shave nearly an hour off my trip. Against my better judgment, I followed it.
The shortcut started off fine. A well-paved road winding through snow-covered pine forests. My headlights lit the way, and for a while it felt like I'd made the right call. But the further I went, the narrower the road became. Guardrails disappeared, replaced by sheer drops into black, snowy voids. The truck's tires crunched over patches of ice, and I slowed to a crawl, my hands gripping the wheel like a lifeline.
The first sign that something was wrong came when I passed an old wooden signpost. It was tilted, half buried in snow, the paint faded and chipped. I caught the word Passo Mortale, the deadly pass. A chill ran down my spine, but I told myself it was just an old name, a relic of when these roads were less safe. Still, I couldn't shake the unease that crept into my mind.
As I climbed higher, the storm grew fiercer. Snow whipped against the windshield, and the road seemed to twist and turn with no end in sight. The GPS flickered again, its screen glitching before going blank entirely. Now I was on my own, navigating by instinct and the faint glow of road markers buried in the snow.
Then out of nowhere, I saw it, a pair of taillights ahead, glowing faintly through the storm. Relief washed over me. Another driver. I wasn't alone after all. I pressed on, keeping a safe distance, but no matter how fast or slow I went, the taillights stayed the same distance ahead. They never got closer, never further away. It was as if they were leading me somewhere.
I tried the CB radio, hoping to reach the other driver. "This is Red Falcon, heading north on the pass. You there, buddy?" I said, my voice steady despite the growing tension in my chest. Static answered me. I tried again. "Anyone on this frequency? Need a status check on this route?"
Finally, a voice crackled through, faint and distant. "Turn back."
My stomach dropped. "What? Who is this?" I asked, but the line went dead.
I glanced back at the taillights, my only guide in the storm, and decided to keep going. What else can I do? The delivery couldn't wait, and turning back seemed even more dangerous. But as the minutes stretched into an hour, the road grew more treacherous. The truck's engine strained against the incline, and the snow was now piled so high it felt like I was driving through a tunnel carved out of ice.
And then I saw it, a figure standing in the middle of the road.
I slammed on the brakes, the truck skidding to a stop just meters from the person. My heart pounded as I tried to make out their features, but they were shrouded in a long, dark coat, their face hidden by a hood. They raised an arm, pointing toward a turn in the road ahead.
Cautiously, I leaned out of the window. "You okay?" I called. But the figure didn't respond. They just stood there, pointing. My breath fogged in the cold air, and when I looked again, they were gone.
My instincts screamed at me to turn around, but I was too far in, too committed to the route. I took the turn, the truck groaning as the trailer swayed dangerously close to the cliff's edge. My pulse raced, every nerve in my body on high alert.
Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the road leveled out. The storm began to ease, and the first light of dawn peeked over the horizon. I reached the main highway again, the snow clearing as if I'd passed through some unseen barrier. The GPS flickered back to life, rerouting me to Innsbruck with just minutes to spare.
When I arrived at the depot, the staff seemed surprised to see me. "We didn't expect you to make it," one of them said, his face pale. "Not with that storm."
I told them about the shortcut, the taillights, and the figure in the road. Their expressions darkened. "There's no road like that," one of them said quietly. "The Passo Mortale was closed decades ago after too many accidents. No one goes there anymore."
I didn't argue. I just nodded, unloaded the cargo, and left. But to this day, I can't explain what happened on that mountain pass. Was it a glitch in the GPS? A coincidence? Or something else? Something that didn't want me there?
All I know is that I never took a shortcut again.
Thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. And if that's so, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe with the bell on so you don't miss any future videos.
Also, consider to become a member of this channel. Join now to get access to perks and all the benefits that level provides. Thank you and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.